Hey, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? No, it's not just Halloween. Today is our 5-year anniversary. We've been doing this show for 5 years. Yeah, it's a once-a-year show. What's your point?
One video a year for 5 years is not really a big deal.
Ho! If we're going by those rules, you've been here even less. So get on my level. That's for all the times I got kicked on stream.
That was uncalled for.
Yeah, you had that coming a long time, bud. Thanks for 5 years, folks. Greetings everyone, and welcome once again to the 5th edition of DrClay's Spooky TF2 Tales, Part 5. For anyone who is new to this is where we explore unexplainable or scary moments in TF2, all of which took place in this year's Scream Fortress. Hey, where's my book? How'd you do that without arms? Our first tale is about a soldier who was blessed with a Crocket, which is a critical rocket, but it chose not to aid him, but to work against him. No, Heinrich, that is where you're wrong. There is no air blasting in this tale. I call it the critical jump! This horrendous tale takes place on the map Harvest, one of the very first, if not first, Halloween maps. In fact, it's one of the first maps I played on. As it is common practice in this map, many soldier mains enjoy this map for the sake of rocket jumping. But for this soldier, it would be the jump of a heavy that does him in. The heavy begins to approach the soldier and is ready to fire. Noticing the heavy, the soldier fires a rocket that happens to have a critical effect. Surely this would be enough to kill off the threat, but it wasn't. The heavy jumps, and the explosion instead boosts the heavy towards the soldier, and he makes quick work of him. The lesson here is to always be careful with where you fire your critical rockets. They might not always work in your favor. As always, that is not our only tale this year, for I hold another tale in this book. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, this book is just nonsense in it. Which brings us to our next tale. Sometimes when you play as a medic, you find out that there are moments where you cannot save someone. And that is the lesson in this tale today. I call it the Curse of Unhealing.
That is forever target your function.
This dreadful tale takes place on the map MacLeod, which is actually kind of broken in the demo playback for some reason. The point and the train are not loading. I don't know why. We join our local player playing as a medic who was using the Crusader's crossbow to heal people.
Yes!
They are currently on the other side of the map where they witness a sniper struggling and in need of aid. The medic successfully fires and heals the sniper with the crossbow. A small moment of joy is made, but sadly, it was never meant to be. Either misstepping or just wanting to go off. The sniper blindly walks off the ledge and misses the next ledge to land on the lower platform, and falls down into the pit. The lesson here is, even though you may be able to prolong a life, death is always waiting around the corner and will strike at any moment. You know, my history teacher told me once that the actor who played Nosferatu, there was rumors about how he would eat bats and, live in caves.
What kind of history lesson is that?
It was high school and Halloween. The teachers don't really do that much on those days.
I don't care.
Well, then why did you ask? Yes, welcome back everyone. Glad you're sticking around. Unless you happen to skip through the video for some reason. It is now time for the third tale of our traditional spooky show. It's a silent movie. Is it really that bad to talk during one? Third story, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. This ghastly tale takes place on the map Lava Pit. And while it is just a simple reskin of Gravel Pit, I'm a huge sucker for Halloween themed maps. We join our local player playing as a demo man, who is playing on the map for the first time and isn't fully familiar with it. Eventually, he jumps out onto a building and attempts to make a jump across the lava pit. But midway, he realizes he's not gonna make it. He then lands on a small little cliffside below. The demo man looks around, but he doesn't really see a way out of this situation. And he's too distracted or dumb to realize he could easily sticky jump. The demo begins to move to his left, and he realizes that he's able to stand on what seems to be an invisible floor. This was his chance, until the invisible floor ended, and he fell to his death. Let this be a lesson, for a path may be set, you may not always know where it will end.
What do I look like? His babysitter? It's not like I spent all my life trying to track down Team Fortress 2 players. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I do all the time.
Sorry I'm late, I had to take a quick trip to the restroom.
I suppose I should tell a tale. This is a tale about how the thrill can sometimes kill. I call it the tragedy of gravity. This tale takes place on the Harvest event map. It's exactly the same as the other Harvest map, but more spooky. We join our foolish human playing as a scout, who is having a grand old time using the Boston measure. The scout goes upon the rooftops and encounters a soldier. He manages to kill the soldier and even get a combination, but his celebration was short-lived, for the player fell off the roof and died of fall damage. The lesson here is, while you may dominate an enemy, the force of gravity dominates all.
Oh yeah, that scene where he melts in the water? Yeah, that always terrified me. You know another thing that scared me? The sewer level in Shadows of the Empire. There's a big giant boss with tentacles and it freaked me out. What was scary to me?
The fact that you humans find fear in things is hilarious to me.
And why is that?
We robots do not have emotions to distract us.
But you just said you found something hilarious. Wouldn't that be an emotion?
I say what I want.
Our next tale is...
You cannot tell me what to say.
Our next tale is Heinrich's. Go ahead, Heinrich. Hit us with one of your big old tales of horror. Well, folks, that about wraps it up this year. Happy Halloween, stay safe, enjoy it well. Indeed. That being said, it's been grand doing this again, and we will see you again next time.
Let's forethrow your pipe at me, sucker.
Am I using the crossbow? I thought that was a friend. I was trying to heal him. I thought that was a friend. I thought that was a comrade. I'm like, oh, this guy's low on health. I can heal him.